Hi, my name is Goldman, and I'm an attorney at Goldman and Associates. And a lot of people ask us what's the difference between guardianship and custody, and which one will work for them. Generally speaking, and of course the cases are very fact specific, but generally speaking, when we talk about custody and we throw that term around, we are for the most part talking about the relationship between a child with biological parents. When you get into secondary family like uncles and aunts and grandparents or those other people who are going to have possession of a child, that's when you begin to talk about guardianship. Guardianship is something that's often handled through the probate courts. It's a relationship that's set up where the court allows somebody on a temporary basis to have the care and control of, let's say, a minor child for the purposes of getting the medical attention for the child, getting the child into school, and these kind of things. In order to get guardianship, you'd have to file a petition before the court seeking guardianship, and presumably you would do that if you yourself want to be the guardian of, let's say, a child. For example, we see this a lot. Parents will have some kind of problem, somebody will get sick, somebody will have legal entanglements, and so the child will be raised by grandparents, which is all good and well until the grandparents have to enroll them in school. And then sometimes the schools want to see, why am I taking this kid? What's the legal relationship that authorizes us to enroll this child? And they may want a letter of guardianship. So a letter of guardianship is a specific thing granted by the court. You file a petition for guardianship, you go before the court. The court has to be satisfied that there's a need for guardianship, and the court will appoint the person, give an order appointing the person to be the guardian, give them letters of authority to act as guardian, and then what will happen is that can be presented to a school or to whatever authority there is, and they can see that you now have the legal position to act on behalf and for this child. Now, guardianship is something that usually has to be renewed. It doesn't last forever. Oftentimes this will be like on a 12-month cycle, but if everything's going well and the situation is as it was, the court will often continue the guardianship, but it will monitor it. It'll sort of have proceedings and review proceedings designed to make sure that the guardianship is still working. And if there are any problems with the guardianship, objections and can be filed, petitions to set aside the guardianship can be filed, and so on. If you have any questions about this, reach out. We'll be glad to help you out. If you have found this helpful, please like and share.